If you're running an electrical services business making over $500,000 annually, but you're still treating EV charger installs like just another outlet job, you're leaving serious money on the table. Here's what most electricians don't realize. While you're busy being a full-service electrician, specialized EV installers are booking 2 to 4 charger installs per day, 6 days per week, months in advance. I'm Leonard Parker from Destiny Marketing Solutions, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to dominate the fastest growing segment in electrical work. Plus, stick around until the end because I've got an expert tip that could put you ahead of 90% of your competition with one simple phone call. First, the EV charging opportunity is massive. Let's start with some numbers that should get your attention. The US will need over 1.2 million public chargers and 28 million private chargers by the year 2030. That's not a typo, 28 million. EVs now account for over 8% of new car sales, and that's rising fast. But here's the kicker. Many EV buyers are completely confused about home charging. They think they can just plug into their garage outlet like it's a phone charger. Local rebates and utility incentives are making installs more affordable, which means more customers are ready to spend. And here's the beautiful part. Electricians who show up first become the trusted service provider for all future electrical work. This is one of the few electrical services with guaranteed future demand. While other trades are fighting over shrinking markets, EV charging is exploding. But here's where most electricians screw this up. Homeowners don't want to guess who installs in-charge chargers. They want it to be obvious. When someone searches Tesla charger installer, they don't want to find Bob's Electrical. We do everything. You need to brand yourself clearly. EV charging installation for homes and businesses in your city or region. You don't want to be buried in a list of 47 other services. Explain the differences that matter. Level 1 versus level 2, plug versus hardwire, indoor versus outdoor. If you're Tesla certified or a charge point partner, lead with that. Present yourself as the local EV infrastructure expert, not a generalist who happens to know about chargers. When urgency is high, and trust me, EV owners are impatient, niche positioning beats broad marketing every single time. And it's also important to make a great first impression with your prospects. And you do this on the web with a high converting EV charging landing page. I'm going to show you what a landing page that actually converts looks like. This isn't about getting more traffic. Anyone can drive clicks. This is about turning those clicks into booked jobs at premium prices. We'll look at an actual EV charger install page that includes key rebates, common FAQs, visuals of clean installs, and trust badges. I'll show you what most electricians miss, and more importantly, how to add these elements in about 10 minutes. We'll also compare it to other pages that aren't as strong. And so with that, I'm going to share my screen here, or switch over to my browser, I should say. And the first example, it's from Exil Energy. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Exil Energy. They have a EV charging solution page, and they are more so targeting the commercial space. So multifamily, retail, hospitality, and more. And we see here on their page, very clear, the headline, who they're targeting. So it may not be the best bet if you are a homeowner and you're looking for an EV charging solution. That's not who they're really targeting. But I think there are some things to learn here. So here above the fold, and what I mean by above the fold, before someone scrolls, they have get a quote. So first name, last name, email, phone number, company, city, and state, and so forth. And then they also have some key benefits here. Universal smart charging, our patented technology excels in any environment. Self-managed chargers work with all EVs. full functionality, 100% uptime guarantee. Our patented self-reliant technology enables all critical functions to work. So they've done their research on their target audience and they understand what are their pain points, and they're addressing these pain points before the user has to even scroll. And if we scroll further down, we have an image, and it looks like it's been doctored, but it looks like they added a bit of branding here in the image. So you can see the parking lot space, Manhags, Excel, and so forth. But they have a good image here, and it's very straightforward. And this was actually from a paid ad. So typically when you're running ads, you don't want to have the user have to figure out what they need to do. It's very clear up front what they need to do right away. And if not, it's likely that, let's say they bounce from the page or they don't click to other pages on the website, then you will want to recapture them through a retargeting strategy. So that's the example of a paid landing page for EV charging installations. Now, let's switch over to an organic page. So what I mean by organic, this page isn't linked to an ad. So it's actually showing up in the organic search results, what we call the traditional blue links that you see on Google. And this is a company, Right Touch Electrical, that serves the Houston area. And we see right here at the top, EV charging installation, Houston, Texas. Very clear what their service is and also that where they're targeting. And they also offer a breadcrumb menu. So for whatever reason, if that user lands on a page that's not really appropriate for what they're looking for, well, they can easily link back to the main electrical services page. And something to note about Right Touch Electrical, they don't offer just EV charging installation, but they are ranking very well. They have some great organic visibility for this service offering for the Houston area. In fact, they're the #1 organic search for EV charging installation in Houston. So competitive market, and they're #1. So I think there are definitely some things to learn here. Here you see they have different subheadings. So electric car owners and businesses trust our expert installations. Benefits of EV charging installation at your home. So again, they are leading with those benefits. So at some point when you're working with a prospect, whether it's a residential or commercial, they will ask about the technical piece of it. However, when they're trying to decide who to go with, they want to look at those benefits. How is working with you going to help me? Make my life easier, make my life better, solve my problem. And they're leading right with that here with these bullet points. Faster charging, improve safety, increase home value, reduce carbon footprint, and so forth. And then they also switch over to commercial. So why offer an EV charging station at your business? So again, benefits, extra revenue, tax advantages and rebates, improved indoor air quality on your premises. And then they say trust touch for your EV charging station installation. FAQs. So these are the common questions that people are asking. So this is a great way to, again, show your expertise, show that you know what you're doing before the prospect even contacts you. So what type of EV charging stations do you install? So right there, they say they do level 1, level 2, and DC fast charging stations. What are the power requirements for EV charging station? So that could be a way that right away you can start qualifying if that prospect would be a good fit for you. And yeah, calls are great, but qualified calls are even better. So you want to make sure that if they're for whatever reason, it would not be a good fit to work with your company, then you help the prospect disqualify themselves before they even contact you. So overall, very good landing page. One thing that I did not see on either page, and it can be very impactful, especially when you're looking at, let's start with the commercial piece of it, businesses that you might have served. This is a very important if you're a local based business and you offer EV charging installation services for your area. What are some prominent businesses that you've completed successful projects? Just even including their logo. I'll always say a case study, a write-up of the project, but if you're short on time, a logo of that business is always helpful. On the residential side, putting out there who are the brands that you're certified by or that you've worked with, I think can also be helpful. And then testimonials. So that could be 2 to 3 testimonials. You don't want to overwhelm your prospect, but at least give them something that, okay, these guys know what they're doing or gals know what they're doing. I'm going to go ahead and give them a call because they have built up some level of trust with you. So those are some things to consider with your landing pages. And think of your landing pages as the first impression when someone is searching for you and they click on your website and you're trying to decide between you and your competitors. And with that, I'm going to head over here back to my slideshow. Okay. And if it wasn't obvious from that demo, your website needs a clear EV charging page. Your website needs to scream EV specialist the moment someone lands on it, and create a standalone service page specifically for EV charger installation. You don't want this service to be buried under an all up services page. Something I see common is that electrical service companies will just have one services page. And while that's something, it's not going to be optimized and ideal if you're really trying to have visibility for that service in the search results. You also want to use photos showing clean indoor and outdoor charger installs. So that's something that in those 2 examples, they did a bit of, but could definitely have been improved. And I'm not talking necessarily professional photos only. Feel free to take selfie shots, take things that are natural. And you want to make sure it's clear that this is your work, not stock imagery. Sometimes people will say take professional photos. If you're able to, great, but don't let that limit you from having some photography on your website of your projects. Also, make sure that you highlight local incentives and rebates available in your city. Not only will this help share your expertise that you really have your pulse, you understand what's going on locally with your space, but it could be a way to convince someone that, hey, now is the time to start this project at their home or business. As I mentioned, list every brand that you install. So Tesla, Juicebox, ChargePoint, Wallbox, and so forth. If you don't install all the major brands, consider learning them. Include FAQs about permitting, panel capacity, charger types, and realistic timelines. Your website must say it loud and clear. This is your specialty or one of your specialties. Next, you want to rank on Google for local EV keywords. So the first step is having that dedicated EV charger installation page, as we saw with Right Touch Electrical, serving the Houston market. But here's a secret. EV keywords compared to other electrical services, there's still low competition, but that is changing fast. You need to optimize for phrases like EV charger install near me and Tesla wall charger your city before everyone else figures this out. Add EV services to your Google Business profile and website schema. Use Google Business profile posts. We're installing Tesla chargers in this city this week to stay visible. Build local backlinks from green energy blogs, EV associations, and local builders. These aren't hard to get if you know where to look. Most importantly, track calls and form fills specifically from EV-related search terms. You need to know what's working so you can double down on it. One way that you can figure out what people are searching for is to use a free utility from Google called Google Search Console. Bing has something similar. It's called Bing Webmaster Tools. And once you have this set up, you will be able to see what are the actual phrases and words people are using where your website is coming up. Maybe you're coming up on page 10 of that search, but at least you'll know what those phrases are so that you can go back and use those phrases to optimize your website, re-optimize your paid campaigns if you're using any, and really increase the visibility for the actual queries that people are using. Next, you want to consider running local ads with the right offers and angles. And here's where it gets fun. While organic search SEO, that's more of a long-term play, ads are a short-term play where you can start seeing results much faster. Target homeowners searching EV terms with Google Ads, but don't use boring contractor language. Use Facebook to hit new EV owners by targeting EV interest groups and Tesla owner forums. Run ads like EV charger installed in 2 hours or less, rebate friendly. That speaks their language. These people spent $60,000 on a car. They want speed and convenience, not the cheapest option. Offer quick quotes and fast scheduling. Urgency sells in its market. Test direct mail in high EV zip codes with QR codes for tracking. You'll be surprised how well this works in affluent neighborhoods. The right messaging equals fast installs plus high ticket revenue. Next, you want to also look at the opportunity to partner with EV dealerships, HOAs, and builders. This is where you scale beyond one-off installs and where you take your game offline too. So approach local dealerships to become their go-to installer. Tesla, BMW, Mercedes, they all need reliable partners for customer referrals. Offer builders EV-ready packages for new construction and major remodels. This is huge money because you're wiring for future capacity, not just current needs. Pitch HOAs and property managers on community charger projects. One apartment complex could mean 20 to 50 charging stations in a single project. Use custom landing pages for each partner with co-branded visuals. Incentivize them with referral fees or white glove install support. One solid partnership can unlock dozens of installs per month. That's the difference between hunting for jobs and having them come to you. Next, your reviews should mention speed, rebates, and clean work. Your reviews need to do the selling for you. Ask clients to mention which EV they own and how fast the process was. These details matter to future customers. Highlight professional install, clean work, and fast permitting in your review requests. Use before and after photos in your review responses. Reshare standout reviews on social media with visuals of the actual job. Pull review quotes into your ads and website copy. Your reviews should answer the next prospect's objections before they even call you. Next, don't forget about the upsell, and that includes panel upgrades, surge protection, and smart monitoring. Here's how you turn a $1,500 install into a $5,000 project. Many EV installations require panel upgrades anyway. Use this as an opportunity, not a problem. Offer surge protection as a bundle for peace of mind. Pitch smart load monitoring for large homes or families with multiple EVs. Turn EV installs into energy audits or full smart home upgrades. Educate homeowners on long-term value and performance, not just the immediate need. The key is positioning these as valuable add-ons, not surprise costs. Price them transparently upfront. Now, where do we come into play with all of this? This is exactly what we do at Destiny Marketing Solutions. We create search-optimized landing pages that convert browsers into buyers. We optimize your Google business profile and website for maximum EV install visibility. We run ads that target high-intent local EV buyers, not tire kickers. We help you get reviews that speak to speed, service, and trust. Most importantly, we build a system so you just plug in and close the jobs. You focus on clean installs, we make sure you stay booked. And we do this with our full circuit growth method. The full circuit growth method helps electricians own high demand, high margin niches like EV charging. We craft the digital assets, local visibility, and lead flows that match what today's buyers actually search for. This takes you from a lack of qualified leads all the way to your dream outcome through a systematic approach. We start by getting you found by the right customers, then focus on converting more leads into projects. knowing what's working, and ultimately reaching your goals. It's not about random marketing tactics, it's about building a system that works whether you're actively marketing or not. If you're still missing out on EV installs, let's fix that. Do you still not have a dedicated EV install page? Not showing up for Tesla charger installer in your city? Are you getting low quality leads who just want quotes? No local partnerships with dealers or builders? We'll fix that with a custom visibility audit plus a 90-day EV charging installation growth roadmap. This isn't some generic report we send to everyone. It's tailored specifically to your market and your competition. Book your full circuit growth audit and start owning this market before your competitors figure it out. At Destiny Marketing, we help electricians dominate EV installs by building lead systems that convert, not just rank. You can book your full circuit growth audit at destinymarketingsolutions.com, schedule directly due to link in the description, or give us a call at 888-846-4937. We're based in Houston, but we work with electrical businesses nationwide. Let other contractors chase price. You'll own the future. Now, to wrap things up here, I wanted to share an expert tip. And that tip is to join your city's clean energy task force. If your city doesn't have that EV task force, sponsor a local EV owners group. These hyper-local groups give you visibility, partnership access, and an SEO boost all at the same time. Use it as a PR angle for your website and social media. Mention your involvement on your landing page for instant credibility. Add links back from the partner page to boost your local rankings. Take photos at events to use in your Google business profile and review replies. Small moves like this build authority and rankings faster than any paid advertising. Most electricians never think about community involvement for business growth. That's exactly why it works so well. If this video helped you see the EV opportunity differently, hit that like button and let me know in the comments what your biggest challenge is with EV installs. I read every comment and often create follow-up videos based on your questions. Again, I'm Leonard Parker from Destiny Marketing Solutions. Remember, the system is the solution. Let's build yours.